Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a drill. We might be back.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening.
So I was sitting here waiting for a beta update, and Treyarch just put out a tweet. Now, it isn't a regular tweet. Day 3 of the Black Ops 7 beta begins later today with some exciting updates. Cool. They gave us a little sneak peek of that yesterday, and they said they were making some weapon tuning updates, time to kill updates, even fixing the automatic doors because people don't seem to like those for whatever reason. So I didn't expect to see anything new until I read the first bullet point that says open mosh pit, new, updated matchmaking. So now I don't even care about the rest. They also put out another tweet. Let's switch things up. Later today, we'll have 2 playlists in the Black Ops 7 beta, mosh pit and a new option, open mosh pit. Open mosh pit features classic matchmaking where skill is minimally considered, featuring TDM, kill confirm, domination, hardpoint, and overload. Let's get one thing straight. Classic matchmaking, which is how it was in the good old days. Like all things in beta, our collective goal is to gather critical in-game data and feedback to make Black Ops 7 the best experience possible. In open mosh pit, skill consideration is drastically reduced when matchmaking, with the goal of providing more varied match experiences and outcomes. Hold up a second. For the first time ever, I need to put my glasses on real quick. I need to make sure I'm reading this correctly. Playlist will match players with and against players of more varied skill differences than in the current multiplayer matchmaking system. I read it right. My eyes were not deceiving me. Obviously, I'm going to try this out and show you guys, but let's look at the replies real quick. First of all, we've got mine. Very fitting if you ask me. If they pull this off, then we are so back. I don't believe it. What? Holy Lord, I might play the beta now. We're getting closer to the good old days. Look at this, man. This is so true. Back in the day on Black Ops 2, they actually wanted you or were happy for you to play against people that weren't on your skill level. For Christmas, they said, we'd ask you to go easy on the Christmas noobs, but we know you won't.
Later.
Okay, it should be here now. Let's see. There we go. Open mosh pit. Classic matchmaking where skill is minimally considered, featuring team deathmatch, kill confirm, domination, hardpoint, and overload. This actually feels quite surreal to be... Wait, I just got thrown into a match. Wait, what? How is there already a match of open mosh pit started when I've literally only just found out it's released? Wait, hold up. Someone on the other team is 11-1 right now. How the hell is that happening? This is actually quite surreal. Do you guys know how long we've wanted something like this for? Bear in mind, and you have to remember, we can't get our hopes up just yet because we don't know how much they've actually reduced skill-based matchmaking by. That's one. But it's not just that, we also don't know if it's going to be in the full game just yet. So one thing I will say though is I have popped off. I'm already on a 10. And this is my first game on of the day too. Wait, you can sit behind that box? With skill-based matchmaking, it's an interesting topic. It's rare that I see people on the side of skill-based matchmaking, I'll be honest. But I think a lot of people want reduced skill-based matchmaking or no skill-based matchmaking at all for more reasons than people actually think. Because a lot of people believe that people don't want skill-based matchmaking because they just want a bunch of bot lobbies to be able to slam people that just aren't as good as them. And as much as that happens at times, when obviously there's no skill-based matchmaking, it's definitely not just that. One, it just feels like a more relaxed experience to be able to play the game, pub stomp, be able to use things that you actually want to use rather than being forced to use the direct meta to be able to stand a chance. Also, if the matchmaking isn't skill-based, then that typically means that it's based on your connection, which is a good thing. So your matches will feel a lot more smooth. Rather than it forcing you to find players that are of a similar skill level, it will put you in lobbies that are favorable for your connection, which is way better. Oh. There's so many! And already, even though I joined late, I could already tell that I'm having so much more fun. And it doesn't just feel like ranked play. Oh, they're all there. So those in favor of no skill-based matchmaking isn't saying, oh, I just want to absolutely destroy every single lobby that I get into. No, it's not that at all, actually. It's just to add, as they said in the blog post, more of a variety to the lobbies that you're playing in, rather than just being people that are just like you. It's just going to be mixed. It's going to be players that are just like you. There's going to be players that are better than you, if that's possible. I don't know how good you guys are, but there's also going to be people that aren't as good as you. What the? Yeah, you tried it. See, that guy is good. That shows that it's not just getting rid of all of the absolute demons that you're going to come up against. Wait, they all left. Bear in mind, when I joined, that guy was 11-1 or something like that. Oh, this is beautiful vibes, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, my teammate's got a VTOL warship. What? Oh! And we won. Oh, this already feels different. Do you know how crazy this is? I never thought this would be a thing. Well, I knew it would be a thing, but I thought Call of Duty would stretch this out for way longer. And when Call of Duty was officially on the brink of non-existence, that's when they would announce no skill-based matchmaking in whatever Call of Duty that would end up being. I didn't know it would potentially be this one. Again, we have to make this very clear. Even though they're adding this to the beta, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're gonna add this to the full game. Let's see what this lobby is looking like. 20-6, 15-4. The other team's kind of popping off, whereas we're getting destroyed. But I joined late. But yeah, as I was saying, obviously this is in the beta, but it doesn't necessarily mean they're gonna add it to the full game. So what I would recommend is if you guys really want to see this in the full game, or just want them to make this the actual full matchmaking rather than it being a separate playlist, then make sure that you play this playlist in the beta. Make sure you play the open mosh pit so that they see how popular it is and understand that's what everyone wants, or you know, at least the majority of people. Because if this mode isn't popular, then they're just not gonna make it happen, and at that point we can't really blame them. By the way, I'm using a peacekeeper that I haven't yet ranked up just because I do want to use it, but it's pretty terrible without attachments. But you know, open mosh pit, this is where I'm supposed to be able to get that done. Woo! Come here. Oh man, we're back. We're so back. Bro, I couldn't see. I'm not gonna lie, this just made me infinitely more excited to play this game, by the way, which is so crazy. You'd think I'm being dramatic right now, but I'm really not. The thought of just sitting here and playing in lobbies that are just full of skill-based matchmaking isn't fun to me, I'll be honest. I guess that's a massive part of the reason why I can't just sit there and play Black Ops 6 all day like I could with the previous cards. It's just because I felt like I was just constantly playing against people that were just as good as me, to the point where there was just no difference in any of the matches that I played. And to be clear, again, I don't care about going crazy and destroying absolutely everyone. I don't. I just want variety in my matches, and that's all everyone really wants. Obviously, it's nice to be able to pop off every so often, get your score streaks, try the score streaks out, maybe try out different weapons, but it's the variety that makes you play. And I think, honestly, maybe the competition with Battlefield 6 coming out and how successful that is seemingly looking at the moment, I mean, we don't know how it's going to be post-launch, but I'm just saying I think that competition is great for not only Call of Duty but also Battlefield, to kind of force the developers to do things that they haven't really had to, mainly Call of Duty, to be honest, because Call of Duty is the one that's been here this entire time, and honestly, with no competition, they've been able to get away with things that with competition they wouldn't be able to. So by the way, this Dravette got nerfed. Still feels really good. This guy's name is literally remove SBMM. And that guy's clan tag is FSBMM. Yo, I don't know, man. I think I'm right in saying that everyone just wants to be able to have fun and not have to play ranked play all the time without the ranked play rewards. I finally got a suppressor on my peacekeeper, so now I don't feel like everyone just knows exactly where I am at all times. Come here, buddy. What just happened to my grenade? I think they all just spawned behind us. They did. What? Spider-Man just came around the corner. One thing I will say is the minimap on this game just feels so small, to the point where you can hardly tell where the enemies are coming from half the time. Even when you've got a UAV, everyone's always out of range, so it's just a line across. It's just a line across the top of the UAV. Hey, come on, buddy. We don't have to just sit on the head glitch like that, all right? Like I said, it's probably difficult to tell how much of a difference this has actually made, and we probably won't know until a day or two in, because as much as skill-based matchmaking is annoying and it does restrict the variety of lobbies that you can... Whoa. It does restrict the variety of lobbies that you can get into. There is also a slight variation in that. Obviously, you can play terrible for a few games and then end up getting in a lobby that wasn't as sweaty as the other ones. Oh, I just got the VTOL. Oh my. Oh, bro. That man slid around that corner. I was not expecting that. Hold up. Let me call it my VTOL. My first VTOL. Well, I actually got a VTOL in my early play session of this game a couple months ago. But let's see how it is in open mosh pit. Where they at? Oh, yeah. Oh, this is beautiful. Call of Duty is back. No skill-based matchmaking. Look at us. This feels like OG Call of Duty. Man, I missed this. I truly did miss this, man. I miss using actual streaks. I would never do this because of skill-based matchmaking, because I always just wanted to use the heart, use the UAV, so I knew where all of these goated players were. Now, I actually... Look at this! Bro! The gate's spawn protected! And the flipping spawns. Move me over here, quick! Get me over here! Low fuel! No! Yeah! Yeah, come on! Yo, that was so fun! They all left the game too! Nah. Please make sure everybody plays this playlist, man. Please make sure we do, because we need to have this as the actual matchmaking for Black Ops 7. We do. I don't want it to be a separate playlist. I mean, although that would be annoying, I still assume everyone would play the no skill-based matchmaking playlist, right? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe some people would be scared to play it out of fear of coming up against players that are better than them, whereas that isn't actually the case with no skill-based matchmaking. At least not all the time, or the majority of the time it isn't. Can I just say that VTOL got me so many kills? I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, we need to make sure that we play this playlist. We need this to be just how Black Ops 7 is in general. Someone went 2 and 15, 2 and 13, 5 and 11. Nah, that's crazy. And the start of that game was actually sweaty too. Listen, I think that proves my point. They actually did it. They made a playlist. Make sure you play this playlist so that they make whatever matchmaking this is the regular matchmaking for Black Ops 7, because it's what we need for Call of Duty to be back. I actually mentioned it in my recap of playing Black Ops 7 early, my review of it. I said the multiplayer is great, everything felt amazing, but the only thing is that doesn't really matter as long as skill-based matchmaking is there, because nobody will ever see a Call of Duty as peak, as goated, as their top 3 COD when skill-based matchmaking is there. So it really doesn't matter how good everything is if the skill-based matchmaking just ruins your experience in the matches. Don't get me wrong, you can still get good Call of Duties with skill-based matchmaking, but to have a Call of Duty that people regard as the best, it's not gonna happen until it's gone. Man, that was fun, man. I wasn't expecting that today, but thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.